Once again, welcome to News Analysis. News Analysis, a weekly magazine on current affairs. To begin with the main points in a nutshell. 1 in 4 is a Muslim, says a study. Deadly attack on Pakistan Army headquarters. Nobel Peace Prize goes to a humble Obama. Hertha Müller wins 2009 Nobel Literature Prize. The Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences said Americans Venkatraman Ramakrishnan, Thomas Tates and Israeli Ada Yonaz share Chemistry Nobel for 2009. Moon exploration to ascertain water ice by NASA continues. Now the news in detail. India, world's third most Muslim populated country. Global Muslim population estimated at 1.57 billion. An estimated 1.57 billion Muslims of all ages live in the world today, representing 23% of the global population of 6.8 billion according to a new study of more than 200 countries. India is estimated to have a third largest Muslim population, over 160 million after Indonesia with more than 200 million and Pakistan with nearly 175 million. Islam may be the most closely associated with the Middle East, where it emerged in Arabia in the 7th century. But today the region is home to only 1 in 5 of the world's Muslims, according to a study of the religion's global distribution. The world's Muslim population stands 1.57 billion, meaning that nearly 1 in 4 people practice Islam, according to the US Pew Forum on Religion and Public Life, which published the survey. This compares to 2.25 billion Christians. The top 5 Muslim countries in the world include only 1 in the Middle East, Egypt, behind Indonesia, Pakistan, India and Bangladesh. In that order, Russia, the survey shows, has more Muslims than the populations of Libya and Jordan combined. Germany has more Muslims than Lebanon. China has a bigger Muslim population than Syria. The work, the largest of its kind, was the result of 3 years of research examining data from 232 countries and territories. Hertha Müller wins 2009 Nobel Literature Prize. Romanian-born German writer Hertha Müller has won 2009 Nobel Prize in Literature. The Swedish Academy, which has picked the winner, said on Thursday that Müller, who with the concentration of poetry and frankness of prose, depicts landscapes of dispossessed. The 56-year-old author, who immigrated to Germany from the non-communist Romania in 1987, made her debut in 1982 with a collection of short stories titled Nidurungan, which was promptly sponsored and censored by the Romanian government. In 1984, an uncensored version was published in Germany, and her work depicting life in a small German-speaking village in Romania was devoured by readers. 2 Americans and an Israeli woman, this year's Nobel laureates in chemistry. 2 Americans and Israeli scientists won the 2009 Nobel Prize in Chemistry on Wednesday for atom-by-atom mapping of the protein-making factories within the cells. The Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences said American Venkatraman Ramakrishnan, Thomas Tates and Israeli Ada Yonaz's work on ribosomes has been fundamental to the scientific understanding of life and has helped researchers to develop antibiotics. Dr. Yonaz, 70, is the 4th woman to win the Nobel Prize in Chemistry and the first since 1964 when Dorothy Crawford Hawkin of Britain received the award. "I'm really happy," Dr. Jonas said. "I thought it was wonderful when the discovery came. It was a series of discoveries. We still don't know everything, but we progressed a lot." Dr. Ramakrishnan, 57, who was born in Chidambaram in Tamil Nadu in India, is a senior scientist and a group leader at the Structural Studies Division of MRC Laboratory of Molecular Biology in Cambridge, England. Nobel Prize win humbles Obama. US President Barack Obama has said he was surprised and deeply humbled to be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize less than 10 months into his presidency. Speaking at the White House hours after Norwegian Nobel Prize Committee named him as a surprise winner, he said the award should be a call to action. "The world faced challenges and cannot be met by one person or by one nation alone," Mr. Obama continued. The committee said he won the efforts to boost diplomacy and cooperation. "Only very rarely has a person to the same extent as Obama captured the world's attention and given its people hope for a better future," the Norwegian committee said in a statement. His diplomacy is founded in the concept that those who are to lead the world must do so on the basis of values and attitudes that are shared by the majority of the world's population. The Man Booker Prize for 2009 announced. Hilary Mantel won this year's Man Booker Prize for her book Wolf Hall. The shortlist included As Beyond, the children's book, Jam Goatee, Summertime, Adam Folds, The Quickening Maze, Simon Moore, The Glass Room, and Sarah Waters, The Little Stranger. The Booker Prize is Britain's most coveted literary award and is presented each year to the best original full-length novel written in English language by a citizen of the Commonwealth or Ireland. Manmohan announces Rs 1,000 crore aid for Karnataka. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh on Saturday announced Rs 1,000 crore assistance to Karnataka to take up the flood relief work after undertaking an aerial survey of the rain-ravaged areas of northern districts. The Prime Minister, who flew over the rain-battered villages along with Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa, made the announcement at a press conference in Bangalore. Deadly attack on Pakistan Army headquarters. 4 gunmen and several troops have been killed as an attack on Pakistan's army headquarters outside the capital Islamabad was foiled by the military officials say. Troops engaged in the gunmen after they tried to enter the heavily armed complex in Rawalpindi in army uniforms. An intense gun battle followed. The attack follows a series of bombings in northwestern Pakistan. On Friday, at least 50 died in a blast in Peshawar. No one has yet claimed responsibility for the latest attack, but the Taliban has been threatening to carry out attacks unless operations against the militant group were stopped forever. Police officials Mohammad Jalil told Associated Press news agency that gunmen drove to the army headquarters compound in a white van just before midday. They took up positions, fired on the compound and threw hand grenades, security officials said. One of them threw a grenade also. Roads to the area were sealed off. At least one helicopter was hovering over the compound, witnesses said. Kenyans not ready to leave camps. A Kenyan deadline expires on Friday. People displaced by post-election violence to leave their camps. 2 weeks ago, President Mwai Kibaki ordered the closure of the camps, which at the peak of the violence were home to around 5 lakh people. But more than a year and a half later, there are Kenyans still living in the tents, some of whom who are reluctant to live forever. Stanley Wanoiki said he will only leave if the president keeps his